Things are just crazy right now, you guys. This virus has caused so many problems around the world, it's just crazy. But today, we're going to be focusing on how it's impacted Major League Baseball in particular, and it's quite interesting because unlike the NBA where they've suspended the season for at least 30 days, and other sports where it seems to be more long-term, Rob Manfred has only pushed back the season for 2 weeks so far. So we'll be talking more about that. But before I get more in depth, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Also, drop a like if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole situation. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So, on March 11th, the NBA announced that they're going to be suspending the season after having found out that Jazz center Rudy Gobert was tested positive for the virus. And that's where things really started to go downhill in the sports world, because pretty much the next day, all the other sports also announced that they were either canceling, in the case of the March Madness, or suspending their seasons. Now, at this point of March, most baseball teams have anywhere from 12 to 15 spring training games left, which are all obviously very important because not only are teams evaluating to see who's going to make the team or not, but in particular for pitchers, they're really building up their stamina. Early in spring training, you see them go 2 innings in starts, and towards the end, you see them around 6, 7 sometimes. This is really where they build their stamina, and right now, they have to shut that down. So, let me tell you, baseball fans, this is going to be a very, very weird season. In my opinion, as much as I hate to admit it, I feel like it's definitely going to take longer than 2 weeks for us to see baseball once again. It depends how long we're going to have to wait, but these teams are going to need anywhere from 10 to 20 spring training games when things resume again, assuming that it's at least going to be a month and a half, something like that. And then the next question becomes, will these teams play 162 games? Well, assuming how things are going forward, I'm predicting that we're probably going to see the regular season start at the beginning of May if everything really goes well. And by that point, teams have usually played anywhere from 30 to 35 games. Now, it'll be impossible to push things back because that would mean that the postseason would start in November and most likely go on to December. And that's just not a possibility with the weather conditions and all of that. Now, there have been some people who have proposed to play a doubleheader every once in a while, but I really don't think that that's going to work because already it is very likely that these teams will start the season not being 100% prepared, and so players are going to be off to a very slow start. I won't be surprised at all if some superstars start out with some sort of a slump. And the reason why I earlier said that I think this is going to be a very weird season is that not only are players going to be coming off a slow start and the season's going to be probably starting in May, but I think the season will be cut. Now, I don't know exactly by how many games, but again, saying that things go well and that it starts in May, we're probably going to see something like a 135 game regular season, something like that, where about 30 games will be cut off the schedule. Now, of course, there are other people who are saying, why don't they just play without any fans in the stands? And I personally would like to see that too, because still, we could watch it on TV, we could still be entertained. But realistically thinking here, the safest option is for the players to not go out there, to stay home, to stay safe. Now, of course, some of them are not going home and they're staying and they're still training, which is obviously their decision, and I completely respect that. But all I'm saying is that this is really the safest choice. And trust me, I know, it sucks. It sucks because I just couldn't wait to finally start watching baseball again. And now I gotta wait even longer. It's just so frustrating. But the best thing we can do is just respect the rules and just try to do whatever it takes to calm things down here, to stop this virus from spreading everywhere. Because although there aren't any Major League Baseball players that I'm aware of that have tested positive for this, we've seen other sports, especially basketball, where players have tested positive and who have this virus. But guys, that's gonna do it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And I will see you all next time.
I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside a ghost and hop up in a fan on. I know I'm about to blow, oh, oh, when you done.